Hey guys, welcome back. Dang it.
No, it's so good. It looks like he froze.
Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Carly.
I'm Sierra.
Noah.
So I'm wearing this shirt that says, here, let me unmirror myself for a second. So I'm wearing my shirt that says better together because that's the moral of this story. Just be better together so we wouldn't have this episode. Honestly, okay. I don't absolutely hate this episode as much as the next guy. I don't like it. It's like Avatar is such a perfect show, and then this episode is like something you would have seen in different shows while Avatar was coming out.
Like we talked in the last episode how when Sokka was warning the village, there was a different drawing style, which I think it still fit in that universe of drawing, you know? It wasn't so crazy that you're like, what?
Mm-hmm.
But in this one, when he's telling the story about the different like families or whatever, or different groups, they look so out of pocket that I'm like, if I turned to Avatar and that came on, I'd have been like, damn, I guess they put the wrong show in when they were telling us what the menu is, because it just does not. No.
I never disliked it. Like when I watched it, it never bothered me. I was like, okay. And it wasn't until you guys brought it up that I realized, like, oh, wait a second. Like, there really isn't a point. I think I just liked Avatar, so anything Avatar, I was like, yeah.
It was just one stupid thing after another. Like, why did y'all bring food? That man said, don't bring food. And y'all said, let me just sneak a bite. Like, bruh. And then that man breaks his arm and leg or whatever, and we're like, screwed.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Where can we go?
So, like, Jet was the last episode, and that had a really, really strong complex of people who are fighting against the Fire Nation, but they're taking it too far by hurting civilians. And then the very next episode is two clans bickering over an old child's tale. It's not even like violent fighting, like Romeo and Juliet, like people are gonna like die in duels or anything like that. It's just like they're bickering.
Maybe I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. Maybe Jet was real dark and they needed to lighten up the mood and just have like a woo kind of episode.
That's very fair.
And I also think, if I'm wrong, they're going through the Great Divide because are they heading to like Ba Sing Se, or are they like heading somewhere?
Why is the Avatar gang? Oh, I guess because the two clans are going with the guide. That's why they join up. But like, why don't they just traverse the canyon themselves?
I think Appa is really tired. I think that's why they were like, oh, we'll take a break.
Like, then take a rest for a day.
Yeah.
Like, why?
Because honestly, y'all are moving a lot slower just walking it. Like, you might as well just take that break.
Maybe this episode is about, because we always see them, not always, but like, we've been seeing them resolve situations and like problems with kind of fighting, like freezing people and all that. Maybe it's to show that like they are equally as skilled at de-escalating situations just with words, like how Aang and Hey, like he's a spirit guide, he'd like soothed him. He didn't have to fight him.
Wait.
Maybe this is like,
is it Hey Bod?
Hey Bod. Did I say Hey?
Hey Bod. Oh, Hey's from Moana. That's the chicken.
That boy is like, I will not be disrespected.
Okay, this is something that it didn't bother me as a kid, but then like upon like watching other people review this episode and like discussions that people had, I really dislike how Aang lies at the end. Because it's just so against his nature. I mean, I also like, he probably has killed a couple people, like that soldier on the ship when his spine broke and stuff like that. And I know he says he doesn't kill, but like...
He doesn't see their deaths, is what he's trying to say. He has no
intention to kill.
That's it. And like, I guess it does bring peace, but like, if it's ever revealed that he lied, like they would go crazy. Another thing, Nicktoons love to replay this episode, I feel like.
They did!
And maybe it's just because it wasn't one of my favorites, so every time it was on, I was like, come on. But it's like, before Netflix, when I could just skip it, I was like, come on. I don't want to have to sit through 20 minutes of this just to watch, like, a fire episode.
like the whole fight was because, well, they're just totally two different groups of people. Like one of them are really clean, and Katara goes with their group, and then the other ones are like Viking looking, and like,
I guess,
and
yeah.
stuff, and then Sokka goes with them, and but it's really interesting because I feel like the group that Katara is with, they're in all white. And I'm like, who are y'all a part of?
Where are the clans from, period? Like, there are no benders again.
Confused.
There are a lot of non-benders in this universe.
Oh, yeah.
Upon second watch, I'm like, geez.
Because I didn't realize that Kyoshi Island didn't have benders.
Okay, so for our next guest today, we have another student who goes to our school. He is super cool, super funny, and he is an incredible writer. So please welcome Malik.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
Malik!
What's up?
What's up, Malik? How are you doing?
I'm doing well. I didn't go to sleep until 6 a.m. though.
Oh,
Yeah, I just stayed up all night watching movies.
What did you watch?
I don't even remember what I watched. Like, that's the thing. I just watch movies at night. Don't even remember what I watched.
Like, did you like any of them?
Yeah, I did.
Or do you remember liking any of them?
No, I don't actually.
Malik, we have a very important question. Have you ever seen Avatar before?
Yes, I did. Actually, I just started watching it yesterday.
Okay, good.
I'm actually like thoroughly enjoying it. I'm on episode 5 right now. I tried to catch up, but then me and my sister started watching like this really bad South African show. But we're like obsessed with it.
Wait, what is it
like
called?
So much drama. It's called Blood and Water.
Okay.
It's like a teen drama.
Okay, well, we're really glad that this episode is not your first introduction into the show. But we're also excited for you to see it just to get your opinion since you haven't seen this episode before. So, yeah, this episode's a great divide. Do I want to say controversial or infamous?
I feel like it's more infamous. Like, it's not like people. I honestly haven't heard a single person like defend it. Since you've watched a little bit, if you were a bender, what bender do you think you would be?
Hold on.
Spoiler!
Listen, I'm trying to take people out the easiest, fastest way possible. Oh, you want to throw fire at me? Oh.
If you could have an air bison or a lemur, what would you have as a pet?
An air bison.
Nice.
Because I'm lazy. You know, I just want to be flown to places.
Noah is not amused. Who's been your favorite character so far?
Definitely.
Okay.
Sokka out here, he disrespectful to these women out here.
How do you feel about Zuko?
Zuko, I'm like, yo, chill. Like, the Avatar, you didn't even know he exists. I mean, like, you thought he was dead for 100 years, and you're, like, still trying to find him and stuff. I'm like,
Can we just talk about that, though? Like, Ozai was like, all right, you can only come back if you find the Avatar that's been presumed dead for 100 years.
That's
like,
terrible.
Like, he did not expect his son to ever find the Avatar or come back. He was
Come
like,
on.
good luck with that.
He said,
Bye.
I don't want to just banish you, so let me give you a task.
Didn't they assume that they killed them when they raided the air temple? Actually, you know what? They probably do think he's alive because they've never been able to find a waterbender avatar. So they probably assume that there is an airbender still alive.
Yeah, the fact that they've conquered like Earth Kingdom colonies, they're also trying to get in the Water Tribe and stuff. They definitely were trying to make sure they cover their tracks.
Oh, now it makes sense why the South Pole was raided.
Yeah.
Okay. Noah, are you wearing your perfect attendance?
Yes. Yeah, y'all can't really see it. It's
I
too blurry.
love it.
3, 2, 1, go.
I know you see. When did you have a tent?
Exactly.
Oh, you're right. The style is different. Oh,
Damn.
my God.
Where are we sleeping? Damn.
Jeez, that's gonna hurt. Now his eyes are brown again.
You don't even know what that title means.
Since when have you been so cocky? Hike. What?
Okay, I've seen enough.
That was literally me when I went to the Grand Canyon. I was like, and?
He's more than a tour guide.
He sounds like Sokka.
And he's taking my tribe across next. Calm down, we know you're next.
Literally, is that the same voice actor?
They said we didn't want to pay for a new person.
Right. My boy said I'm not getting paid extra.
Hey, can you do these lines? Is this really what Sokka would say? Oh, yeah.
She has a whole ass animal on her shoulder.
If you Ganjins weren't so clean, maybe you wouldn't live to be so old.
What?
This is the Avatar.
Oh. Now his eyes are gray again.
Oh, that's why Appa goes.
You're just gonna trust Appa with all those people? He does like
Right.
turns and stuff. What if he like flips over and just like...
And also, this is their first time on a flying bison. And you're old and sick, like, I'd be like, hold up, I'll just walk it.
Yeah, just like Aang, go with them. Or Sokka or Katara. They all fly Appa.
And I'll be having an attitude too. He'd be like, I don't feel like flying.
What is that stain on his clothing? How long did it take somebody to carve out that path? Oh, I guess they're earthbenders, so not long.
But this man goes on this trail, so why was it like that?
Right.
Many of you are probably wondering how canyons are formed.
No, bitch, we just want to get to the other side. Stop this tour.
Hope you all brought sacrifices.
Sir, we almost just died.
Oh, okay. This is actually something I looked up on the wiki. So the spider guy picked him up with his arm, but in the next shot, the guy's in his mouth. This is an ugly creature. This doesn't look like an Avatar creature. Like,
He smacked it against
that
the
didn't
wall.
even kill
He
it.
The
said,
sound, too.
I don't care about your life. Go away.
Wow.
Both arms are broken. Dude, you just blew dust in their face. Like, you're gonna give them valley fever.
I feel like, though, they should have just waited a sec. Because Appa, I'm sure, has made it, or partially made it by now. And he has the bison whistle, so just do trips and bring people over.
Trash.
Not even just food. Y'all also had chopsticks for the food.
I'm gonna be honest. I would have left them. Like, you can die on this trip, I'm leaving.
We got a world to save. Like, we still...
See, okay, I like how, like, their sides of the story are different animation styles. But I wish this one was a little bit more exaggerated because it looks pretty much like the show's normal style. Also, that sounds like a story from, like, when the Avatars began, not 100 years ago.
Also, I'm like, Katara, you get too attached to these people's stories. He told one damn story, and now you're like,
I'm not gonna lie, I do really like her. Like, you know she would die for her people. Okay, now this style is awesome, because it's super exaggerated. Look at his fingerprint.
Listen to this music.
I'm ready to freestyle right now. Dang.
A sword did that?
What was that?
Eye twitching.
You gonna finish that?
He did not care.
Sokka. Do you not see her muscles?
Like that animal just resting on her shoulder.
But also, I'm like, damn, Katara and Sokka, why wouldn't y'all bring Aang some food? Like, y'all are eating.
Right.
What just happened? Yeah.
Did he just die?
He said, good night.
Sokka. Wait, did it say Soko? Did you guys read the subtitles?
I don't have
Yeah,
subtitles.
Wait, can we go back? Oh my god,
Soko.
it does! Soko.
So cool.
Sokka.
Let's get everyone together and
No, are you okay?
Yeah, I don't understand why Katara is being so
And that's
mean.
why I'm like, damn, girl, chill. It is not that pressing.
as soon as we get out of here, we can
Also, real quick, when was his staff
I
fixed?
need you all to put your heads together and figure out a way up.
I would have rather watched a whole episode of somebody fixing his staff.
Katara, you guys have no place in this. Oh.
Oh my god.
This is the only good thing about that episode. His eyes right there.
Okay, that was cool. Oh!
Oh, dang.
Oh!
The disrespect.
They're dead. They're dead.
Kill some people.
You guys put our lives in danger because you couldn't go without a snack for a day? Awful.
Damn.
Hey, chill! What? It's been a day.
Y'all gotta go.
And they're coming back.
They just let
They said they had a chase. Bitch, you just broke your arm, though. They didn't eat you.
Did anybody ever read or watch Maze Runner?
Yes, I love
That's what they look like, those monsters.
I'm just confused as to why they're trying to eat them if all of their food is now on the ground.
Everybody, watch me do what I do.
Yeah, you can do that. You can jump over a
Yeah, they
giant
said,
beast without
I'm an
airbending.
airbender, boy. How do you just calmly get on that?
Right.
And how do y'all have all of these sacks?
Where are all these bags coming from?
Also, you're gonna suffocate
That's a
them.
lot of food. And y'all aren't falling off?
How are y'all catching? Yeah! Hold up.
Thank
no,
God.
no, we're just
I'm
gonna
like,
stay
damn,
on.
y'all were real close to the end of this.
Well,
How did he get on?
And then they just went back down with the sack on their face. Like, so can they breathe?
They just domesticated those animals in 5 seconds.
They were brothers. Twins, in fact.
plot twist.
And they were 8. And most
You
important,
remember the like
that was the
chibi
ball.
Avatar
Yeah.
episodes? This must be like where the style started.
The two
Why
heads-
are they 8 years old yet they look like toddlers?
It's time we forget the past.
And look to the
Like just
Oh.
that fast?
No, I'd be like, what fact records are you looking at, Aang? Because that ain't real.
I cannot
Right, like we just 5 seconds ago we're gonna kill each other.
Also, how they rely on a 12-year-old boy.
Let's travel to the Earth
Like,
Kingdom capital.
Why is he so much more mature than all of them?
No, he's 112.
Oh, right.
Thank you very much.
I made the whole thing up.
You did not. That is so wrong.
Like Katara, tell him off. He just lied to those
I'm
people.
starving.
Well,
Hey, but she stole that water scroll, so she
Yeah.
has
she ain't
no
trustworthy
no
either.
place.
Okay, that episode was kind of funny at moments. I'll give
It
it that.
was. So Malik, what did you think?
You're right. It was not my favorite episode. When the episodes are about like Aang, Katara, and Sokka, and it's like doing like world building and all of that stuff, I enjoy the episodes. But that episode, it kind of felt like it reminded me a lot of cartoons where it's like there isn't like an overarching story. It's just like something random happens.
I do love the art style in the Zhang, even though the twitchy eyebrows were kind of an interesting choice. That was really cool. Because, like, in the Jet episode, which you'll watch later, Malik, like, when they tell the story and it's, like, the paintings, like, they're really cool, but they don't move. So it's cool to see, like, a story being told with animation. I don't know. It's just, like, the creepy crawly monsters, they're scary, but, like, they're just gross to look at. Like, at least, what is it? Hey, or what is it?
Hey, bae.
Hey, bae. Hey, bae. Hey, bod.
Hey, Vaughn,
Like-
hey, Vaughn, I
Hey,
think that's
Vaughn.
it.
Hey, he's scary, but he's also a really cool design.
This man is gonna drag us. We keep messing up his name.
And, like, I don't know, just like Katara, Sokka, and Aang felt so out of character.
I'll say this. Katara was a little too in character. This bitch gets too damn attached. Someone tells her one story and she's like, yes. Like, at least Sokka was believing. He didn't even care about the story. That man just wanted some food.
Sokka did fall in love with the Kyoshi warrior though in episode 4, with the quickness.
I don't know. I feel like she gets more and more annoying until like book 3.
It's just so tough because, like, she's such a unique character. Like, she's such a motherly person as somebody who never somebody who lost her mother. But she's also 14. So it's like she has to be the stereotypical teenager who gets in fights with her brother or who has a bunch of love interests. But they also want her to be like the motherly person of the group.
Yeah.
So it's just like, it feels like those two things sometimes just collide. Well, Malik, did this turn you off or are you going to keep watching?
Oh no, I'm gonna keep watching. Like, I enjoy the show a lot.
Okay, good.
Oh,
Wow.
this has been very fun.
Thank you for having me.
Do you have anything to plug, like social media, projects, anything?
Yes, I'm gonna be in Matrix 4. We had to stop filming because of COVID-19.
Wow.
But catch me
Alright.
on that.
Oh,
But
that's
you were so serious about it. I said,
What is it? What is it called? Matrix 4.
Matrix 4, Morpheus Returns.
I've only seen the first Matrix, and I don't even know if I finished it. But I've seen it several times, but I don't ever recall if I've ever finished it.
Honestly, the second and third one isn't really worth it. The second one, maybe.
The third one, yeah. But I'm going to be honest, I didn't even watch it for Neo. I really just watched it for Trinity.
You love
She's
Trinity.
awesome. I had her as my backdrop from my phone and laptop at one point.
We'll see you later.
Bye. Do I leave or do you?
Do you guys just want to do the thing now with Malik?
Let's just do it.
Oh, I can remove you. I can remove you. Oh my god.
What a great ending to this episode. Bye, Malik.
Bye. Wait.
Oh my god.
Okay, there it goes.
Okay.
So what's the next episode?
The Storm.
Oh, thank God.
Until next episode.